Well, good evening and welcome once again to Nashville High School. We're here this evening, which is Saturday, to play in the third place game against the Waltonville Spartans. Last night the Warriors dropped one to the Nashville Hornets, 86-70. And so Nashville will be playing in the championship game to immediately follow this one. At this point, and when you hear this, this may not be necessary, but should the Warriors be victorious in this game this evening, this game will be the first one you'll be watching on Monday night, and the Nashville loss will be played following this game. So if you're watching this game at 7 o'clock, there's another one to follow. Okay, we're ready for the starting lineups just about. This is Tom Chesley and Joe Hoover along with Mike Riley on the camera again tonight. And they're going to announce the starting lineups right now. Okay, we're just about ready to get it underway. I'd notice that the Spartans of Waltonville start one senior, two juniors, and two sophomores.
And one of those sophomores is an extremely talented player, the Norris boy, number 45. I'm very impressed with his presence and the way he handles himself under the boards and that. You'd never think that he's a sophomore.
Okay, we're ready to jump center, and the ball comes over to the Warriors. Madenwald with it. Under to Brandmeyer, pops it off the glass, two, and we're underway. Everyone anxious to see how the Warriors come off of the loss from last night. Okay, here's a three-pointer, in and out, no good by Winchester. Gets his own rebound, pitches it out into the corner, and that's Katowski for two. Okay, Brent Brede right side for the Warriors. Drives into the paint, puts up the short jumper, short. Ball comes out to Lusk, puts it back up off the glass, two for Lusk.
Good weak side rebound by Paul that time.
Here's a steal by Brink, but we're going to have a whistle and a foul.
Once again, Tom, Matt Fridley's still on the bench tonight. He did not dress again. That knee's not quite back to strength yet.
Matt will probably be returning either Tuesday night against Lebanon. There's a steal by Madenwald. The ball goes over to Lusk. Lusk on the dribble has the ball batted away. And Waltonville comes away with it. Once again, Matt may return Tuesday night, if not more likely be Friday night at Lebanon. Tuesday will be at Columbia. And then the shootout Saturday. Here's a three-pointer, no good. Madenwald with the rebound, dishes up to Lusk. Paul on the dribble, dumps underneath to Mike Brink, short jumper, good! Mike Brink, give Lusk the assist.
Good quick pass by Paul to get the ball under to Mike.
That runs it to 6-2 Warriors. Once again, the running game proves 2 points. Okay, here's a three-point attempt, good by Haley. Makes it 6-5, Warriors by 1, 6:12 remaining in the opening quarter. Okay, Madenwald right side at the three-point line. They're going to give it to him, and he's going to take it. In and out, no good. Rebound, Waltonville. Haley brings it up. There's a long pass ahead to Carpenter, and he pops it off the glass for 2. Good look on that long pass. Snuck in behind the Warriors. 7-6, Spartans lead. Okay, here's Lusk, 15-foot jumper. Count it. Warriors look a little more relaxed tonight on the offensive end, Joe.
So far they do. They're going to have to be sure and get back on defense, though, because Waltonville's going to push it up on them real quick if they don't.
Here's Haley for 3. Count it again. 10-8 Waltonville. 5:20 remaining in this quarter. Number 1. Lusk dishes off to Brink. Back to Lusk. Goes baseline, fakes, puts up the short jumper, and he drops it. 10-10 all. And Waltonville brings the ball up very deliberately. Just about the opposite of the way the Warriors hustle it down. Okay, Katowski right side, back out on top to Winchester. He's going to pop for 3. No good, way off the mark. Loose ball. Spartans come away with it. Shot is no good. Loose ball, a whistle, and a foul. And it's going to go against Brent Brede of the Warriors. And that'll be Brent's first, the second team foul against the Warriors. 4:41 remaining in the opening quarter. 10 apiece. And Ryan Norris is at the line. He hits the first. Ryan's a 6'3 sophomore. Again, a very young Waltonville squad. Second one on the way, no good. Rebound comes to Madenwald. Long cross-court pass to Brede. And Brede waits for everybody to get down. Okay, now Mike Brink on top. Right side to Lusk. Ball over his head, fakes inside, goes right, whistle, and we're going to have a foul against Winchester of Waltonville.
I think they'll have a hard time keeping up with Goose on the weak side there on the clear out.
Okay, Brink fakes a shot, now comes in, puts it up, no good. Loose ball, Brede with the rebound. Has it knocked away, but a whistle and a foul. And that's going to go against Scott Haley. And the Warriors will inbound under their own basket. Ball comes out front to Lusk. Now on the dribble right side. Goes baseline, spins. Cross court to Brede, off the glass, no good. Brede with the rebound and puts it in.
And he should have got a foul call on that because he got his arm hooked and pulled away when he went up for the shot.
Good second effort by Brent Brede, counts for 2, puts the Warriors up 12-11. 4 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Okay, Haley fakes the three-pointer, drives in, now he's going to pass it back out, ball deflected. Spartans can maintain control. Ball goes inside to Carpenter, and he drops it. 13-12, Waltonville by 1. Mike Brink on the dribble, spins, shoots a 14-footer, and he drops it. Mike Brink for the deuce. No, he didn't. That must have been a hand in the net. From here, it looked good. Okay, Lusk shot no good, a whistle and a foul. And number 2 for Brent Brede. Whew.
2 quick ones on Brent.
Here in the first quarter, Chad Deiters ready to check in for the Warriors. Brent Brede gets an early break. Down to 3:30 in the first quarter. 13-12, Waltonville by 1. Here's a long cross-court pass. Ball goes baseline to Carpenter. And we're going to have a whistle. They're going a tight ball game right now. They're going to keep some control, looks like. Anxious to see if they can keep this up. And the call's going to go against Paul Lusk of the Warriors. And that's the fourth team foul against the Warriors with 3:07 remaining in the first quarter. The next one will put the Spartans into the bonus. Okay, Katowski out on top on the dribble. Very slow, deliberate offense by the Spartans of Waltonville. Ball comes left side to Haley, fakes the three-pointer. He's hit a couple already. Now Norris baseline. They set up the three-pointer for Haley again, and he pops it. He seems to be the man outside. 16-12. Waltonville on top by 4. Here's Lusk, drives in, 14-foot jumper, rolls around, no good, but a whistle and a foul. And it's going to go against Waltonville. And don't breathe too hard under the bucket. That'll be on Matt Carpenter. His first, the third team foul for the Spartans. With 2:34 remaining in the first quarter, a total of 7 fouls so far on both teams. Ball comes out front to Madenwald. Now right side to Mike Brink. He's going to pop for 3. Rolls around, no good. Loose ball, Waltonville. Haley on the dribble, brings it down quickly. He pulls up, now goes cross court to Winchester. Way over in the corner to Norris, drives baseline, puts up the 15-foot jumper and cans it. And that runs the Waltonville lead to 6. 18-12, 2:11 remaining. As the inbound pass by the Warriors is batted out of bounds. Okay. Mike Brink on the dribble. Right side to Matt Brandmeyer. Matt on the dribble, drives into the paint, fakes, puts up a jumper, rolls around, no good, loose ball. And Waltonville comes away with it. And the offensive boards right now do not belong to us. Okay, Haley on the dribble. Fakes a shot, comes in, puts up an 18-foot line drive in. And this kid's hot. 20-12. Warriors trail it by 8 here in the first quarter. Paul Lusk for 3. Count it.
We ran into a hot guard last night in Gross from Nashville. Hopefully we can cool Haley off.
Okay, 1:19 remaining. Warriors trail 20-15. Waltonville with the ball. Okay, Haley holds the ball. They're going to take the shot that they want. Katowski's going to pop set shot for 3. Cans it. 3-point city out here tonight for Waltonville. 23-15.
They're going to try to pull the Warriors out of that zone, I do believe.
I think so. And at 3 points a pop, you better watch them. Matt Brandmeyer, whistle and a foul on the shot. And that'll go against Doug Katowski of Waltonville. And that'll be his first. That'll send Matt Brandmeyer to the line to shoot a pair. Down to 49 seconds remaining in the first quarter. 23-15, Waltonville on top. And Brandmeyer hits on the first. Next foul for either team will put them in the bonus. And he connects 2. 23-17. And Waltonville's going to play it for 1. Haley signals to his teammates. Earthquake. Okay, they're going to spread it out with 30 seconds remaining. Okay, and Warriors come out on a man-to-man. Haley drives into the paint, dishes off, whistle.
Very tightly called ball game.
And it goes against Matt Brandmeyer. That'll be his first and the 5th on the Warriors. If they're going to continue to call it like this, a player that can drive up the middle like that's going to foul out a couple of players. First shot by Haley is good. We'll have 21 seconds remaining in the quarter. He cans them both. 25-17. Warriors trail it by 8. We're down to 15 seconds. Donny Madenwald with the ball. We're down to 10. Gets it off to Mike Brink. Mike goes in, dishes off to Madenwald, puts a 14-foot jumper up short. Deiters with the rebound, no good. Lusk with the tip, no good. Lusk with another tip, no good. There's the buzzer to end the quarter. And at the end of one, Waltonville Spartans lead at 25-17.
Warriors are working hard on the offensive board, especially down here. I think they just got to stay with it. Just got to keep going. The ball's going to start dropping for them sooner or later.
Well, another thing to mention, too, is without Brent Brede in there, the boards will suffer because Brent, one of the leading rebounders on the team, when he's not in there, he's very conspicuous in his absence.
Well, and he'd been getting stronger and stronger, too. You could see it as the season progressed. Brent really started to assert himself on the boards.
Okay, we're ready to start the second quarter. And Waltonville will inbound the ball to start the second quarter. They lead it by 8. Okay, Haley on the dribble, dishes off right side to Winchester, fakes the shot back out to Haley. He's going to pull it back out. They're going to try to pull the Warriors out.
You're going to make them match up, I do believe.
I think we've seen this before. Okay, now they slide it back in. Okay, Katowski at the three-point line off to Haley. Back to Haley. He's going to pop for three. That one's short. And there's going to be a whistle and a foul. It's going to go against Waltonville. And it'll be against Carpenter, I believe. And that is the 10th foul called in this first half. We still got 7 minutes remaining. Going to be anybody left at the end of the game?
It'll be hard to tell.
Okay, Matt Brandmeyer will go to the line to shoot 1 and 1. Warriors trail it by 8, 25-17, 7:10 remaining in the half. And Matt cans the first one. We'll get another. Second one is no good. A whistle. We're going to have a foul on Brandmeyer, I believe. He gets called for kicking.
That'll teach Matt he shouldn't be on the floor at the same time.
Those big size 18s just got in the way, I guess.
Well, I think Winchester just got his own feet tangled up, and Matt was there, so the official figured, well, he couldn't have fallen down on his own.
That's the second on Matt. Greg Winchester at the line to shoot 1 and 1. First one on the way, no good. Lusk with the rebound. Lusk goes right side, pops from about 18. Good, Paul Lusk. And he's got a hot hand tonight so far. Cuts the lead to 25-20. Spartans on top. Haley on the dribble. Ball comes in the middle, knocked away by Mike Brink with a steal. He dribbles a length, Reverse layup, no good. Chad Deiters rebound, turnaround jumper off the glass and in. Chad Deiters. Good effort.
Follow-up by Chad there.
Good effort in heavy traffic, and Mike Brink had 2 men all over him when he went in for that layup. Nowhere to go. That cuts the lead to 25-22. Spartans by 3. 6 minutes remaining in the half. There's a long cross court. Ball comes out to Haley. Now right side Katowski, both three-point shooters.
Isn't it something the way a team will change their game plans, Tom? Because in the first Waltonville game, when we saw them, they only threw up 2 3-pointers, and both of those were at end of the quarter shots.
Here's Lusk with the rebound, drives the length of the court, but a whistle and a foul. And it'll be once again against the Spartans. And Paul Lusk will go to the line to shoot 1-on-1. That foul on Greg Winchester, his second. First one on the way, in and out, no good. And Waltonville grabs the rebound. Bring it down quickly, Katowski. Dribbles in, pops from about 17, short. Deiters with the rebound. Now off to Lusk. Lusk on the dribble. Little stutter step, goes right side, dishes underneath to Brandmeyer. Madenwald comes away with it. His shot no good. Thought Lusk had a pretty good shot himself there, Joe.
Well, I think he's trying to force it down under and get that third foul on Carpenter.
Okay, Katowski on the dribble out front now as he comes around on top. Haley in the corner deep. Long cross court to Norris. Winchester, rather. And here's Haley, fakes a three-pointer, now dribbles in, goes baseline, underneath the bucket, dishes off. 15-footer by Norris is good. Good ball movement by the Spartans that time. Makes the score 27-22. We're down to 4:35 remaining in the half. Okay, Paul Lusk drives baseline. Ball goes off his foot and out of bounds. And we'll come back over to Waltonville. Warriors trail it by 5, 4.5 remaining in the half. Once again, playing another team with a very slow-paced offense. Okay, ball comes inside to Norris, goes baseline, puts up the shot, and there's a whistle and a foul. And the basket will count. That makes it 29-22. And Ryan Norris will go to the line to shoot one. Okay, Brent Brede checks back in. Chad Deiters gets a hand as he goes out.
Excellent effort by Chad there.
Okay, and Norris cans the free throw, makes the score 30-22. Warriors trail once again by 8. 4:05 remaining in the half. Paul Lusk on the dribble, gets away from a man, dishes under to Brandmeyer, puts it off the glass and in. 2 for Brandmeyer. Another good look inside by Paul Lusk. When he passes that ball, you better be looking because he zips it in there. Okay, Haley ball over his head, right side to Winchester. Back to Haley, over to Katowski. They're in no hurry. They lead it by 6. Okay, ball comes inside to Carpenter. Baseline jumper, no good. Loose ball. Lusk comes away with the rebound. And here he comes, has the ball batted away from behind. It'll go out of bounds and back to the Warriors.
Somebody's got to call out to Goose and let him know that player's charging him from behind like that.
He had 2 in front and 2 come up behind. Oh, here's Lusk from 16. Good! Paul Lusk for the deuce. Cuts the lead to 4 with 3:10 remaining in the half. Spartanville leads at 30-26. And every time the Warriors get it, they push the ball up court quickly. Here's a baseline pass to Carpenter. Fires it out to the corner to Katowski. Now inside to Norris, and he's going to be called for the travel, and the ball will come back over to the Warriors. 2:56 remaining in the half. Warriors can cut the lead to either 2 or 1. Mike Brink on the dribble. Now to Madenwald. The ball comes out to Lusk, goes right side, 17-foot jumper on the fly, drops it. And the Goose cans another. That cuts the Waltonville lead to just 2. 30-28. Carpenter inside, 15-foot jumper, and he drops it. Come the Warriors quickly. Brent Brede on the dribble from 15. No good. Waltonville with the rebound, and now they're going to come back running. Ball off to the Carpenter, dishes it underneath to Norris. He pulls it back out as he was too far under the bucket. Okay, they're going to bring it back out again. That brand of basketball put me to sleep. Just under 2 minutes remaining. Waltonville leads at 32-28. Chad Deiters ready to check back in, probably for Brent Brede to keep him from getting that third here in the half. Here's a steal by Lusk, but it goes off of a Spartan player, and it'll come over to the Warriors. And Brent Brede does go in to sit down. 1:38 remaining. Don't want to get that third foul this late in the first half. And Paul Lusk will bring it down for the Warriors. Dumps it underneath to Matt Brandmeyer. Turnaround jumper blocked. Brandmeyer comes away with it. Now the ball's knocked away. Paul Lusk comes away with it. He pops for 3. Short. Brandmeyer the rebound. Fakes. Puts it up. No good. Loose ball. Waltonville with the rebound. And a whistle and a foul is going to be called on Matt Brandmeyer. And I believe that'll be Matt's third, which we don't like to see. At 1:19 remaining in the first half. Warriors just couldn't get the ball to drop on that turn.
We're working hard on the boards.
Okay, Brent Brady's going to check back in. Matt Brandmeyer is going to leave the game.
Excellent first half effort by Matt tonight.
Ryan Norris at the line, shoot 1 and 1, and it rolls around, no good. Lusk with the rebound. Goose really got up on that one. Okay, Brent Brede in control now to Mike Brink. Fakes the three-pointer on the dribble, spins, has the ball slapped away, but a whistle and a foul. And that'll go against Doug Katowski at 1:06. And those reach-in slap fouls are the kind of coach hates to see, especially down to a minute remaining in the half. And Mike Brink will go to the line to shoot 1 and 1. First one on the way, rolls around, no good. Waltonville comes away with the rebound.
They really use those free throws right now. Warriors need to settle down.
Nashville really used them last night, that's for sure. Just under a minute remaining, they're going to spread it out and go for 1. Down to 35. Norris on the dribble, long cross-court pass to Katowski. Back to Norris. Now Norris on the dribble against Madenwald. Way out in the front, in the top circle to Haley, draws a double team, now dishes out to Katowski. We're down to 15. Haley's going to come in, shoot from 15, no good. Loose ball. And a whistle and a foul. Who's going to draw this one?
It'll be on Donny Madenwald, I believe.
Be on Madenwald. That'll be his first. But we'll have a shooter at the line to go for 2. Be Greg Winchester of Waltonville. Waltonville up 32-28. We're down to 7 seconds remaining in the half. And he connects on the first. And count 2 for Waltonville. Lusk on the dribble. The clock runs down. We're down to 3. He pops for 3. No good. Waltonville with the rebound. That'll end the half with Waltonville leading it by 6, 34-28. And we'll have some halftime totals here for you in just a second. Once again, the upcoming schedule for the Warriors. Tuesday night will be at Columbia. And then Friday night, a big game at Lebanon, which is always a tough game, no matter where you play them. And we know they're going to be gunning for us pretty big. And then Saturday, we'll travel to Flora for the Flora shootout, where the Warriors will take on Cairo, however you want to pronounce that. Okay, I think Mr. Hoover's got some halftime totals, Joe.
Okay, Tom. First half, I got Paul Lusk with 15 points, Brent Brede with 2, Mike Brink with 2, Matt Brandmeyer with 7, and Chad Deiters with 2. For the Waltonville Spartans, they got Norris with 8, Carpenter with 6, Haley with 13, Winchester with 2, and Katowski with 5. And like I said, in the first game we saw Waltonville play, they wouldn't throw it up from anything outside of 15 feet. If they were farther out than the free throw line at any point, they wouldn't throw it up. They just kept working it in and working it in.
Well, they came out gunning in the first half, and their three-point percentage must have been very good. We've got Brent Brede with 2 personals and Matt Brandmeyer with 3 for the Warriors. And we've got Carpenter with 2 and Winchester with 2 and Katowski with 2 for the Spartans. So quite a few people could get in foul trouble should they hit early in the second half.
I really think that's part of what Goose was doing there when he's trying to push the ball down under there, was get another foul or 2 on Carpenter and make those guys underneath work a little bit and draw a foul or 2 on them. It'd make a lot of difference if you could get Carpenter and Norris in foul trouble. Norris hasn't fouled yet. And Carpenter's got 2, and maybe if they could draw some attention on him and we could get a slightly smaller lineup, the Warriors could afford to go out on him a little tighter out high. And also one complements the other. If you can get the inside game going a little bit, that'll open up the outside shooting that much more. Anyway, we're about 8 minutes from the start of the second half, so we're going to take a little break, and we'll be right back. Okay, we're just about a minute away from action here in the second half. Warriors trail at 34-28. Seems like the Warriors, Joe, still just not quite able to get the machine on the move here. They're just a little bit off yet. You seem a little tentative in that, and of course with like Waltonville dictating the way we're playing defense, that has a lot to do with it too. The Warriors unable to gamble and steal the passes and tip the passes and get away and start running on it, because that's when they normally crank it up.
Okay, the Warriors will inbound to start the second half. It'll be Brent Brede bringing the ball down. He's going to pop from 3 right away. Good! That's what we want to see. Brent Brede long distance. 34-31, cuts the lead to 3 quickly as Waltonville comes across with it. Katowski on the dribble, dishes outside to Haley, dumps it inside, batted away by Lusk, out of bounds, go back to Waltonville. Okay, Waltonville to inbound under their own bucket, comes out to Winchester. He'll swing it around on top to Haley on the dribble. Kid's been pretty hot tonight. Ball comes inside to Carpenter, back out to Haley. He's going to pop for 3. Check that was Katowski. If it's not one, it's the other. And count 3, 37-31. Paul Lusk on the dribble for the Warriors. Out top to Mike Brink, gets away from his man, goes right side, dishes off to Chad Deiters. And back to Mike Brink. Now deep in the corner to Brent Brede. He drives inside, goes into the paint, comes in up off the glass. Good, and a whistle! And we're going to get a charge. My goodness. No bucket.
It's 3 on Brent.
Well, that's a hard call to swallow, too. Seemed like everybody underneath was converging on him. Okay, it stays at 37-31. And the Warriors do need to keep Brent Brede in there. Okay, here's Haley, drives into the paint, no good. Lusk with the rebound. Brings it up quickly. Dishes underneath the Brede, ball goes off his hands, out of bounds.
The Warriors got to settle down. They can't do that. They did the same thing last night. start trying to force the passes through the wrong areas and turning the ball over quickly without getting any points. And pretty soon you find yourself getting in a hole in a hurry.
Okay, 6:35 remaining in the third quarter. Waltonville with the ball and a 6-point lead. Ball comes underneath the Carpenter, fakes, goes up baseline, no good. Loose ball, Brent Brede. And we're able to whistle on the rebound. It's going to go against Waltonville, as the referee still with a sharp whistle. And the call goes against Ryan Norris. That's his first, and the first team foul of the half on Waltonville. Here's Lusk, 15-foot jumper, no good. Waltonville with the rebound. Lusk a little off balance on that shot. Ball comes inside to Carpenter. Turnaround jumper at the baseline. Count it. 39-31. Pace is picked up just a little bit on the Waltonville end. Okay, Brent Brede dumps it inside to Lusk, and he gets hammered by Winchester. And that'll be his third. Second team foul of the half on Waltonville. Okay, Warriors inbound under their own basket. Brent Brede shoots it into Brink. Now to Madenwald. He's going to pop from 15. No good. Lusk with the rebound and a whistle and a foul. And boy, they're calling it tight. That'll go against Ryan Norris. That's his second. Right now, anybody with 2 fouls or less is doing pretty good. Okay, Lusk to inbound, gets it into Brent Brede, baseline, back to Lusk, fakes, goes baseline, short jumper, good! Paul Lusk. 39-33. 5:42 remaining in the third quarter. Katowski brings it up for Waltonville. Now to Winchester, comes baseline to Carpenter. That looks like the game plan for the second half, Joe. Get that ball baseline to Carpenter.
The Chad's going to have to step out on him and not try to pivot down underneath. He takes himself out when he tries to pivot down the way he has been.
There's a pass from Brent Brede to Paul Lusk inside once again, so we're going inside to inside. And that cuts the lead to 41-35, 5:14 remaining in the third quarter. Okay, Katowski on the dribble, goes baseline to Norris, fakes, now comes back out to Katowski. They're looking for that insider right now. Ball comes into Carpenter, slapped away, but we're going to have a whistle and a foul on Mike Brink as he caught Carpenter by the arm.
And Mike's dropping back in to try to help Chad out on the weak side over there. Got caught in the slap.
And that'll be Mike's second personal. And it'll send Matt Carpenter to the line to shoot 2 times. First one on the way, good. Just under 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter, 42-35. Waltonville on top by 7 as the second one falls away. Brent Brede, long pass to Mike Brink, fake, shoots from 15, rejected. Waltonville recovers. Ball comes baseline to Carpenter, dishes back into the lane to Norris. He's going to take a 16-footer, no good. Madenwald with the rebound. Norris comes away with it off the glass and in.
The boys are going to have to rebound with both hands.
Okay, Mike Brink on the dribble, 44-35. Warriors trail by 9. They're going to give Chad Deiters any shot he wants, it looks like, as they fall off of him. Lusk, turnaround 14-footer, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds, will belong to the Warriors. Ball comes into Mike Brink. Takes it out on top. Left side to Brent Brede, comes into the paint, whistle and a foul, and it'll go against Scott Haley. And that'll be his second. 4:11 remaining. Warriors will inbound under their own bucket once again. That's the 4th team foul against the Spartans. Okay, Paul Lusk in the corner, gets it off to Mike Brink. Dribbles right side, now to Chad Deiters. Cross court to Madenwald, his shot's blocked. Lusk comes away with it, turnaround jumper off the glass, no good. Brede with the rebound, goes back up, whistle and a foul, and he drops it. And Brent's looking fired up now. Okay, that makes it 44-37. 7-point lead, and Brede at the line to shoot 1. Ball falls away short. The Spartans come away with it. 3:54 remaining in the third quarter, 44-37. Waltonville on top by 7. Okay, Katowski to Haley. Swings it around to Winchester. It'll come back out on top. Okay. Katowski dumps it inside to Norris. Way back on top to Haley. Fakes that three-pointer. Drives into the paint.
You got away with the travel there.
Got away with the travel there for sure. Shot is no good. And the ball is thrown away by the Spartans. It'll come back to the Warriors. He really got away with the travel on that one.
Warriors going to have to dig in and use some good hard-nosed defense down there to get things going.
Okay, we got to stop and play with a whistle. And the foul is going to go against the Spartans, and it's going to send the Warriors to the line to shoot 1-on-1. It'll be Paul Lusk. That's the third foul against Scott Haley. Okay, Lusk got the line. First one on the way. Count it. Makes it 44-38. Matt Brandmeyer checks back in. Chad Deiters is going to get a break. Brandmeyer's coming in with 3 personals. He and Brady both with 3. Brink with 2. Madenwald, Lusk, and Deiters all with 1. Next shot is no good. Madenwald almost had it. Ball stolen away by the Spartans. Okay, ball comes baseline to Carpenter. Draws a crowd. Back out on top to Katowski. Fakes. Dishes in the corner to Haley. Drives baseline. And lays it right in. Thank you. 46-38. Spartans by 8. Okay, Paul Lusk got on top with the ball. Drives left side, puts up an 18-foot jumper. Good! Paul Lusk for the deuce. 46-40, down to 2:36 remaining in the third quarter. Okay, Katowski gets it into Carpenter. Short jumper from the baseline, no good. Brent Brede with the rebound. Pushes it up to Paul Lusk quickly. Paul drives baseline, dishes off to Brady. 15-footer, good! Cuts the lead to 4 with 2:07 remaining in the third quarter. 42-46 Waltonville. Okay, ball's dished inside to Norris. Short jumper, and he rolls it over the lip and in. 48-42 Waltonville. Warriors back quickly. Mike Brink on the dribble, spins into the paint, fakes. Dishes out to Lusk. He pops for 3. Short. Lusk gets his own rebound into the paint. Short jumper. Good! Paul Lusk on the follow. That puts the lead back at 4 for Waltonville. Okay, Haley dishes outside to Norris. And once again, ball comes in baseline to Carpenter. Dishes way out to Katowski. Fakes the three-pointer. Now to Haley. Gets it into Carpenter. Baseline turnaround jumper. Cans it. 50-44. Some hot shooting by both clubs right now. Just over a minute remaining in the third quarter. Brent Brede with the ball. Drives baseline. Dishes out to Paul Lusk. Over to Mike Brink. Mike fakes a three-pointer. Puts one up from 17. Has it blocked. Lusk gets a rebound. Puts it up but is fouled. Shot is no good. And Lusk will go to the line to shoot 2. Mike Brink shaking his head. The second one he's had rejected.
And Carpenter's coming from a long way off to reject it, too. It's not like he's out close to him.
He's covering a lot of ground. Okay, Lusk's first attempt. Good. Second one on the way. Count it. That cuts the lead to 4 once again. 50-46. We're down to 48 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Spartans with the ball. Ball comes baseline to Carpenter. Now they pull it all the way back out. They're going to spread it out and go for 1. Carpenter dishes the ball into the paint, batted away. Lusk comes away with it. Pushes up court quickly. Goes baseline to Brede, drives in off the glass, no good, loose ball. Mike Brink comes away with it. We're down to 15 to Paul Lusk. They're going to slow it down now. Get their composure back. Paul Lusk on the dribble out front. Dribbles between two men, 14-foot jumper. Good! Paul Lusk with 2. And there's a buzzer ending the third quarter as the Warriors have cut the Waltonville lead to 2, 50-48 on some hot shooting by Paul Lusk.
Some good inside shooting by Carpenter and Norris for the Spartans, too. And the Warriors are starting to establish that defense a little bit now, and they're close enough that they're within striking range. And that's what it's going to take. They're going to have to use that defense to get things rolling again. They just haven't looked like they're fully in sync yet. They're just something, whether the guys are tired or what, I don't know. But they're a little off. Of course, anytime you have an injury to your first 6 like that, not to take anything away from Chad Deiters, I think Chad's doing an excellent job and he's working real hard. But if you're not normally into the flow of things, it's a little hard to keep rolling with it at times.
Okay, we're ready to get underway in the fourth quarter. Here we go. Waltonville will inbound. They'll have the ball in a 2-point advantage.
Might add that Waltonville has not substituted yet tonight.
Unlike Nashville, who played everybody on the bench all night last night. Okay, ball comes baseline to Norris, dishes off to Carpenter. He comes in, puts up the shot, no good. Lusk with the rebound. And here come the Warriors. Lusk goes baseline, whistle and a foul. And when the goose goes on the dribble...
That's the goose we all know and love, isn't it?
You better be cooking, because that boy can cover some ground. Of course, look at the size of those shoes. Standing still, he's 2 steps ahead of me. Okay, Lusk will be at the line to shoot 1 and 1. I thought he was on the way up when they called that one. First one on the way, all net. Cuts the lead to 1. Second one on the way, count it. That ties us up 50 apiece. Okay, we're down to 7 minutes and 40 seconds. New ball game. Just start over. Okay, ball comes baseline to Carpenter. Back out to Winchester, drives baseline, gets it back into Carpenter, turnaround jumper. No good. Brent Brede, big rebound. And here come the Warriors. Brent goes right side, drives in, puts up a 16-foot jumper. Good, Brent Brede! And he went at that shot with some authority. That's when he's at his best. That puts the Warriors in the lead, 52-50. Timeout, Waltonville.
And the Warrior crowd is on their feet. Once again, the Warriors bring a huge contingency with them. We've been to several gymnasiums this year where we've outpopulated their fans.
And the Warriors have easily had the biggest crowds here every night. I think the only exception will probably be for the final tonight. Nashville, being the home team's got to draw quite a few. But a lot of these teams not bringing a lot of fans along with them. And something else, and I'm sure every team is like this, but I think the Warriors are definitely at their best when they're out in front. They can dictate the kind of play and play their ball game. And if you get behind, you better watch out. Okay, it'll be Waltonville's ball. 7:13 remaining in the ball game. Warriors lead it by 2. And Waltonville has changed this half from the 3-point. There's a steal by Mike Brink. On the dribble, dishes over to Paul Lusk, goes inside, dumps it over and in. Good hands by Mike Brink.
Good anticipation by Mike there. Really got out and got that ball.
Okay, 54-50. Warriors up by 4. Let's make a run right here. Okay, Haley drives inside, dishes back out. Warriors got a lot tougher on defense there. Okay, here's the 3-pointer. No good. Loose ball. Waltonville comes away with it, goes baseline to Norris, puts one up off the glass and in. Warriors still not getting the bounces tonight. 54-52, Warriors by 2, 6:30 remaining in the ball game. Brent Brede right side. His pass is deflected and Waltonville comes away with it. Here's Norris from the corner, no good. Brent Brede the rebound, he gets hammered. Out to Paul Lusk. Lusk on the dribble across the center line. Has the ball knocked away. Dishes off to Matt Brandmeyer. On the dribble now to Mike Brink. Right side to Madenwald. Fakes the 18-footer, dishes out to Mike Brink. Mike Brink drives into the paint. Dishes off to Brandmeyer, puts one up, rejected, gets it back. Goes baseline, puts up a short jumper. Good, Matt Brandmeyer. And it's tough to go back up for that second one when you just had to watch one come back at you. He put it right back in his face and dropped it for 2. 56-52, Warriors lead by 4. 5:34 remaining in the ball game. Okay, here's Norris in the corner out on top to Katowski. He drives around, draws the double team, dishes off to Haley, drives baseline. Thought he got away with a travel there. Back to Haley. Guarded by Lusk. Almost a steal by Mike Brink again. Spartanville looks just a little disorganized right now. Okay, they got a play set up. Trying to spring Haley loose on this close side over here. Okay, ball goes baseline to Winchester. And his shot goes up no good, but a whistle and a foul on Donny Madenwald. 5:02 remaining in the ball game. And Greg Winchester will go to the line.
Don had him pretty well sealed off. He just didn't realize it, I don't think. And if he'd have held his hands straight up, Winchester would have jumped out into him. And I do believe Don would have gotten the call that time.
Okay, we're going to shoot 2. First one on the way, no good. Well, they missed one. Okay, second one on the way. He drops that one. And here's a whistle and a foul on Haley as he grabs Lusk by the arm. Will walk to the other end. That foul took a second. We're down to 5:01. Warriors lead it by 3, 56-53. Lusk will be at the line to shoot 1 and 1.
And Waltonville has Haley and Katowski each with 4 fouls now, Tom.
And those are their 2 main ball handlers, so either one of those would cause some problems for Waltonville, I believe, especially like you say, since they have not substituted thus far in the ball game. We have to see a new face, apparently one they don't want us to see. Okay, Lusk hits the first, runs the lead to 4. Second one on the way, count it. 58-53, Warriors by 5. 5 minutes remaining.
The Warriors got to hunker down and dig in now. Use some good defense. What's got them there? Got them ahead. Now they just need to rely on it.
Okay, Haley left side, back out on top of Katowski. Set shot for 3, no good. Loose ball. Oh. Ball goes through 3 players, hits the floor, and the Spartans pick it up and drop it for 2. Paul Lusk draws 3 players, dishes out to Brede, now cross court to Mike Brink. Mike drives in, dishes off to Brandmeyer. He's going to pull it back out to Brent Brede. Now to Paul Lusk. Lusk drives in, 15-foot jumper. Good! Paul Lusk!
Off balance and falling down.
60-55, Warriors by 5. Here's Haley for 3. Good. I knew we'd hear from him sooner or later. Cuts the lead to 60-58. Those 3-pointers are catcher-uppers. Okay, here's Lusk on the dribble. Drives into the paint, puts up the short jumper. No good. Loose ball. Batted away. Brink comes away with it. Now Brent Brede pops for 3. Count it! Brent Brede!
Like to see that, don't you?
Express. 63-58, runs it back to 5. 3:35 remaining in the ball game. Waltonville still keeping their composure. They know with that 3-point play up their sleeve, they can catch up real quick. Okay, ball comes into Carpenter baseline, and he puts her off the glass and in for 2. Cuts it to 63-60. And we got a whistle, and the Warriors are going to call for a timeout with 3:13 remaining in the ball game. Warriors with a 3-point advantage and the ball. Coming down with a little more confidence, Joe, the last few times.
Well, a little bit, but they're still going to have to use the defense, Tom. And I do believe they're going to have to do something about letting Carpenter and Norris get the ball down low on the baseline like that and then trying to jump back out to score. They need to either roll around him and deny him the ball there or make him at least fight his way up out of there.
Well, and also I think we need to get Mike Brink's shooting confidence back because we need him from the outside. He's just another factor because we know he's quite the three-point shooter. He just had a couple bad breaks tonight. You know, when the center comes out 16, 18 feet out to block a shot.
Well, the thing Mike needs to do is be aware that he's coming out, and when he does, he's obviously got to leave somebody uncovered underneath.
Okay, the Warriors will inbound with 3:13 remaining. Waltonville players wanted to inbound the ball for themselves. Okay, Lusk on the dribble. He draws a foul right away. Not a real smart foul by Winchester. He gives a little lip back to the referee. That's going to be his fourth. And we're going to see a new player yet for Waltonville.
It's the third player for Waltonville with 4 fouls.
Well, if they had one of those scoreboards here tonight that would light up with each of the fouls with the little red dot next to the name, it'd look like a Christmas tree tonight. Okay, Lusk's first shot on the way. Good. 64-60. And Paul will get the second. On the way. Falls short, no good. Waltonville with the rebound. 4-point lead for the Warriors. We're down to 3 minutes remaining in the ball game. Okay, Katowski. Ball comes around to Haley, fakes it. Goes baseline, dishes into Carpenter. Shot good. Carpenter had been a problem all night. Mike Brink on the dribble, dishes right side to Madenwald. Ball over his head. Now to Lusk. Gets a pick, drives into the paint, dishes off, but a whistle and a foul. And somebody's going to leave the ball game, I think. And it's going to be Carpenter. Oh, no. He's only got 3. He's one of the lucky
He was in good shape.
He could make the end of the game. Okay, Lusk will go back to the line to shoot 1-1. Warriors with just a 2-point lead. This is too close. 2:35 remaining in the ball game. Lusk's first shot on the way. Count it. Going to need a new score sheet there shortly, Joe. Second one on the way. Count it also. 66-62. 4-point lead again for the Warriors. 2:30 remaining. Here's Norris from 15. No good. Brandmeyer with the rebound. Dishes off to Brandmeyer. Now to Lusk. And we're down to 2:20. And the Goose will take his time coming across. Now dishes way out to Mike Brink. Warriors going to spread it out a little bit. Mike takes it inside on the dribble. Dishes to Brent Brede. And they're going to make Waltonville commit the foul if at all possible. Okay, Lusk on the dribble, comes in, shoots from 14, no good. There's a tip by Madenwald, no good. Rebound by Waltonville, but a whistle. And we're going to walk the other way. That's the 4th team foul on the Warriors. So Waltonville will inbound the ball and bring it down with 2 minutes remaining. They trail by 4. This is a big possession right here for Waltonville. Winchester long pass to Haley, fakes the three-pointer, pulls back. Ball comes into Carpenter in the paint, back out to Haley, he fakes the three-pointer, out on top of Katowski, fakes into the paint, puts up the short jumper, good! That cuts the Warrior lead to 2, and they want a timeout with 1:24 remaining in the ball game.
Warriors got to take advantage of this possession and then come back and really dig in on the defense.
Well, no doubt we need a score on this possession. That 2-point lead doesn't mean a whole lot with a 3-point shot, or well, even a 2-pointer will tie it. And not to hope anything, but the overtime I would think would favor the Warriors considering the foul situation on the Spartans. But I'd just as soon win it in regulation time and get out of here.
Well, if the Warriors, with all three of Waltonville's guards in foul trouble, they've all three got 4. The Warriors can work the ball out high and make them have to foul to get the ball. It'll be to their advantage.
Okay, the Warriors will inbound at half court with 1:24 remaining. Okay, we're set up, ready to go. And the ball comes into Mike Brink, and we're down to 120 and on the move. Mike on the dribble, gives off to Lusk. Draws a quick double team, breaks away. Goes baseline, comes underneath, up off the glass and in. Paul Lusk for the deuce. Or as we also like to say, a deuce for the goose. 68-64, we're just under 1 minute remaining in the ball game. Ball comes to Haley, fakes the three-pointer, now Katowski on top. Back to Haley, he pops for 3. No good, Lusk with the rebound. And he hits the deck and will be called for the travel.
Earlier that was a trip, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think we could ask Matt Brandmeyer about that. Warriors got to dig that defense, dig it in.
Okay, Waltonville inbounds with 45 seconds remaining. Here's a three-pointer by, and Brent Brede gets hammered underneath on the rebound by Norris, and that's his 4th. And for the starters for Waltonville now with 4 personals. Carpenter the only clean player with 3. And Brent Brede will go to the line to shoot 1-and-1. This could give the Warriors just a little breathing room, and they're going to ice Mr. Brede as Waltonville calls for time. Once again, 68-64 Warriors on top by 4. 41 seconds remaining. And Brent Brede will be at the line with a chance to run it to 6. It's not like when we played high school basketball. 41 seconds seemed like the game was almost over. These kids nowadays can come down and score 12 points in 41 seconds with that 3-point shot.
Well, between the 3-point shot and use some discriminate fouling, you can really stretch these games out. So the game has evolved so much.
Only problem,
it's just fascinating.
Only problem for Waltonville is even the little discriminate fouling will clean the bench.
They've only got 1 to go for discriminate, so they're totally out of that type of fouling. They've only got 1 to give. That's on Carpenter. He's got 3.
Okay, both teams hit the floor. We're ready to go. Brent Brede will be at the line to shoot 1-and-1. Brent seems to have some of that confidence back tonight. I see a little of that old fire in him.
Well, hopefully.
First one on the way by Brede. Good. That was no problem at all. Next one on the way. Count it. All net. 70-64. 40 seconds remaining. Warriors on top by 6. Katowski dishes off to Haley. Back to Katowski. Gets the ball inside to Carpenter. Fake spins, turns, shoots, scores. And a timeout once again by Waltonville as they've cut the lead to 4 with 28 seconds remaining. All these timeouts run me out of things to say. And we got no commercials tonight, so.
All our sponsors went out of business, didn't they? Must have been the high rates we were charging.
And no, this game is not going to be seen preceding the Super Bowl on Sunday on network television. We just couldn't get together with them.
No, we couldn't get the right price.
Right. They said we weren't giving them enough. Okay, we're ready to go again. The Warriors will be inbounding. And they'll have to take it the length of the floor. Right now they sit with a 4-point lead, 28 seconds remaining. It's a real big game for the Warriors. Okay, ball comes into Lusk. Paul on the dribble. And Matt Brandmeyer gets run over. And we're going to have a whistle and a foul against Waltonville. That was about 3 seconds too late.
Well, I think they gave their one foul they had left to give. That was against Carpenter.
Now we got 5 gentlemen with 4 fouls. That runs it down to 21 seconds, and they send the wrong man to the line. Maybe I shouldn't have said that.
That's right.
First one on the way. In and out, no good. Sorry. Down to 18. And Mike
Steal by
Brink
Mike.
picks him clean.
Excellent.
And Mike Brink pulls up short, and he gets hit with 10 seconds remaining by Katowski, and he'll leave the ball game. And excellent handwork by Mike Brink. Just when you would least expect that they would let you pick him clean, he snuck in there and got away. And we're going to have another timeout as Chad Deiters will check into the ball game for the Warriors. And we'll have Mike Brink at the line to shoot 1 and 1 with 10 seconds remaining. He could put us in pretty good shape. Okay, so now we think we know the outcome of this game, don't we?
I don't know nothing no more. You asked me for a prediction last night, and that really put the whammy on us.
Okay, I'm not going to talk to you. If the game should continue in this fashion, this one once again will be seen at 7 o'clock on Monday, which you all know by now. Following this game, rather, we will show the Nashville game that the Warriors played. For those of you that want to see it, we've had mixed emotions about that game, but a lot of people have asked that it be shown, so we're going to put it on following this game. So we're going to show them to you in reverse order. Mike's first shot drops through. Mr. Clutch. Seems like at the end of the game, Mike Brink's always at the line.
And I'm very confident when he is at the line.
71-66, 72-66 with 10. 8-7. There's a three-pointer, no good. Lusk with the rebound. On the dribble, 2-1. And that'll end it with the steal by Lusk. Warriors take it here in Nashville. They'll be the third place winners. Final score 72-66. We'll have some totals in just a moment. Very fine shooting performance by Paul Lusk tonight. And once again, for those of you watching tomorrow night, which will be Tuesday, we will be in Columbia. Friday night, Lebanon. And early Saturday evening in Flora for the shootout, where we'll play the gentleman from far south in Illinois, Caro. And all three games this week should be pretty good ball games. Okay, we've got the presentation of the trophies going on right now. And the Warriors, a happy group of young men down there tonight. Glad to get back on the winning track.
Wait. As we were saying, the Warriors still didn't look that settled in. But a lot of hard work got them through some rough spots tonight.
Okay, Brent Brede accepts the third place trophy for the Warriors. And we've got a lot of basketball to go yet this season. And there's an award being made to the cheerleaders, and it's going to go to the Waltonville cheerleaders. So as we wind her up here, Joe, how about some game totals?
Okay, for the evening I had Paul Lusk with 41 points, Brent Brede with 16, Mike Brink with 4, Matt Brandmeyer with 9, and Chad Deiters with 2. For the Waltonville Spartans, I got Norris with 16, Carpenter with 19, Haley with 18, Winchester with 3, and Katowski with 10.
Pretty rounded scoring, actually, for the only 5 gentlemen that really saw action for Waltonville.
They never did substitute all evening, Tom. They only played the 5 players.
So the 2 teams come out on the floor now for the championship game. It'll be Nashville against Mascoutah. I think Mascoutah the big surprise in this tournament, and we've seen them play a couple games, and they're not to be taken lightly. A very physical ball club, very fast-paced.
Well, they've got 2 chunks that play underneath, and they just beat you to death.
They got that one young fella that when he clears out underneath, I'm talking he takes you over the inline.
Well, he looks, instead of looking like a center, he looks more like an offensive guard for a football team, because he's got his hands out and he's got his elbows out and he's chucking you and he's running through you to get out. He's clearing a hole for Eric Dickerson to run through, the way he looks at times underneath there.
That's exactly it. Anyway, we'll not dwell on the following game because you're not going to see it unless you were here. So we're going to say good night from Nashville. Once again, the final, Wesclin Warriors 72, Waltonville Spartans 66. And we will see you Tuesday night in Columbia.
Well, are we broadcasting from Columbia, or are we just the Warriors just playing there?
I think the Warriors are just going to play there. I think the size of the gym dictates that we won't be able to fit into there. We're going to try to shoot from Lebanon on Friday night. We've heard they might have accommodations for us, and also we're going to try to shoot the Flora shootout against Cairo if they have accommodation for us. We're going to go hoping that we do, and we'll keep everyone posted on that through the grapevine. So, at any rate, try to make the Columbia game. It's going to be a good one.
We'll be seeing y'all.